This is 2020 best paint schemes of the Cup Series. Welcome back to a Soren review exclusive episode. It's been a while, but we're gonna be looking at the top 10 best paint schemes of 2020. We'll be doing this with worst paint schemes as well. But why not start it off with best paint schemes first? Let's start off good. So the way we're going to do this is these are all exclusive or new paint schemes. So there are no repeating paint schemes, if I'm not mistaken. These are all new paint schemes, right? So it can't be Joey Logano's Pennzoil car that's been around for almost a decade, right? Or, there's a lot of paint schemes I like that have been running for multiple years, right? These are new paint schemes that are brand new to this year. So these are 10 cars. There'll be honorable mentions. Let's get started here with number 10, and I already have a tie. So, and then you'll see this on the worst paint schemes as well. Number 10, I have a tie between Chase Elliott's Hooters Owl Night car and Ryan Preece's Cottonelle car. Two very different paint schemes, but I love both. Elliott's car, the matte black with the dark orange, it works perfectly. It's such a nice paint scheme. And then Ryan Preece's Cottonelle car, that light blue is just beautiful in my opinion. When I saw it at first in person, I was like, but very nice paint scheme. Number 9 is Kevin Harvick's Busch Head for the Mountains car. If I'm not mistaken, this is not a brand new paint scheme. I could be wrong, but it's not exactly new, but it's new enough, right? And there are no Darlington throwbacks on this list, on either of the lists, so do note that. But I love this car. I think the contrast, the dark blue with the white just looks perfect. The light blue mountains, it's a really nice Busch paint scheme. Probably, I think it's my favorite Busch paint scheme this year. And number 8 is Tyler Reddick's Realtree car race this at Talladega. A lot of people are not huge fans of this car. I like it. I think the dark camo, right? At least on the track, it's a dark camo. It looks really nice in my opinion. Plus with the neon orange, just a really nice paint scheme altogether. And I think they're gonna make this as a diecast, so hopefully I can get that. Number 7, Cole Custer's Jacob Companies and HossTooling.com. And okay, there's a lot of Cole Custer paint schemes. There's this primary, like the one he ran at Kentucky, which he won at. There's the white Haas tooling car where he raced at like Daytona, the second one. There's a few other ones, but out of my opinion, the Jacob Company's blue with the white Haas tooling background is so good. Races at Homestead. He raced one where I think it was the opposite at Michigan. But I think the dark blue with this car is just a nice car altogether. Just really nice. Number 6 is Bubba Wallace's Columbia Omni-Heat car. This car was unveiled at the Charlotte Roval. I love this car. I think it's a really nice car. I think the orange numbers on top work well, despite there not really being much orange, if any orange, right? The black stripe just looks really nice. The light blue, it's a nice petty blue. It's just a nice car altogether. Easily, I think my favorite Bubba Wallace paint team this year. And I'm not saying the Black Lives Matter car isn't bad, right? But it's very plain in my opinion, and I'm not getting political or anything. Right? I'm just merely looking at the design of the car. It's just very plain in my opinion. And number 5 is Kevin Harvick's Busch #Pit for Busch car. I said the Head for the Mountains car is the best one. I think I have to give it to this one. This one raced at Daytona Speed Weeks. It's a really nice car in my opinion. We don't see silver too much anymore, and with the blue flames, I mean this car it should have won the Daytona 500, at least the best paint scheme award. Or no, it should have come close, but you'll see in a moment. that it had some competition, but definitely one of the best paint schemes of the year. Number 4 is Matt DiBenedetto's Reese / Draw-Tite car. I already like the I think it's the Quick Lane car that he races at Talladega and a few other tracks. Ryan Blaney raced it as well. I know it's very plain. It's very plain. But it's so simple that it's so good. The dark blue is a perfect blue. This paint scheme just works, in my opinion. I know I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but this paint scheme works really well. Really like this car. Number 3 is Ryan Preece's Maxwell house car, another paint scheme that only raced at the Charlotte Roval. I like this car a lot, and I've heard that not many people like this car. I think it's great. The blue works really well. And let me just say, the most of these paint schemes are blue. So if you're not a fan of blue, you're probably not gonna like many of these paint schemes. But I think this car works well. The blue camo works really well. You know, we've seen Maxwell House paint schemes before, and they're personally, in my opinion, not very impressive. But this car, very nice. Right here, we can see this like zigzag. It's just a nice paint scheme overall. At number 2, Ricky Stenhouse's Jr.'s Hungry Jack's car raced at the second Talladega race. Too bad this thing only made 9 laps before crashing, but what an amazing paint scheme this car is. They unveiled this on Reddit. The orange numbers, you know, AJ Allmendinger had raced a Hungry Jack's car. I think it was 2014, if I'm not mistaken, around that time. And it's pretty good, but it does not compare to the likes of this car. The pancakes on the side, there's a giant pancake on the back. Oh, it's just a nice paint scheme overall. Here are some honorable mentions. Austin Dillon's Bass Pro Shops tracker car, really nice paint scheme. Kyle Busch's Skittles zombie car he raced at Texas, again, nice paint scheme. Ty Dillon's Hump Day car, really love this car, so cool with the camel. Brad Keselowski's Pertec car, first time we've seen in the Cup Series, really nice. Kyle Busch's Interstates Batteries car, they got rid of the zebra design, and boy, did they make it better. Corey LaJoie's face mask Keen Parts car, I think at Martinsville, really nice. Tyler Reddick's next gen Dozer car, really nice. Dozer, right? Bulldozer, yeah. Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s NOS Energy car, really nice car again. A nice Kroger car as well. I almost put this one on the top 10 list. Really nice. Daniel Suarez's Combs Scope car got a diecast. Wow, this is a good paint scheme. Like I mentioned before, his Haas car, Cole Custer's, really nice. Dylan's Veterans car at Indianapolis, really, really, really good paint scheme. Matt Kenseth's Credit One Bank car, the black and the blue just look perfect. And barely did it make it on the list. William Byron's Exalta Sea Glass car he raced at Daytona. Oh, this car is just top notch, and he won a duel with it too. Too bad it finished 40th. And at number 1, Ryan Newman's Koch Industries car. I think this paint scheme is great. And let me just say before, it is not due to Ryan Newman's crash. Right? When I first saw this car, I said to myself, I had to have a die cast, and I do. I ended up getting the NASCAR Authentics. Got canceled in the gold release, gold series, you know. But a really nice paint scheme, in my opinion. Ryan Newman's Koch Industries car, the black, the blue, right here, the fact that the black number 6 on the side, oh, top notch. I mean, this car is just so nice. I think it's one of the best paint schemes, in my opinion, this year. You know, and it was so horrible to see that car be the one getting in the crash. I mean, this whole car almost won the Daytona 500, but really nice car. And that's gonna do it for my top 10 best paint schemes of the year. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And we'll be back with worse paint schemes in a few days. Goodbye, everyone.